Hello everyone and welcome back to VTV. I know a lot of people are wondering like what happened and why am I not making videos. And there's no like short answer for that. Because it has been a long time. It's been several months, and I have to say it. I've just been really stressed out, and I think everyone that has watched some of my other videos know that I struggle with depression and PTSD. And so that has been just really an issue for the last couple of months. And making videos is really hard to do, especially when we're trying to cover news stories and situations like that. We have to watch them all and take them in and process them, and sometimes processing that much negative information is overwhelming. So I've been wanting to make more videos, but then as soon as I go online, I'm just like, oh gosh, I can't. And usually I stay away from the news. I don't really watch news. I don't watch mainstream television or read the newspaper or anything like that, because there's always garbage on there. I don't really go on Facebook or Instagram much at all. So just to kind of like take a step back from everything. And I mean, life still happens, and I'm constantly dealing with racism and with just ignorance and stupidity. And especially like with my son, I'm constantly going up to his school and trying to talking to teachers, and that is just a whole fiasco. I really urge parents to, especially Black parents, to be very involved with your child's education. Know what they're teaching them, read the curriculum, have meetings with the teachers. I do that a lot, and it's very stressful, because when you look over the curriculum that they're teaching kids, that especially Black kids, they're really teaching them in a way to lower their self-worth and self-esteem, and just a bunch of lies. And so if you're not on the other side combating what they're teaching your kid and telling your child the truth, then we're just going to have a bunch more brainwashed zombies that are just following what they're taught. And I think that's one of the biggest problems with the community right now, is that we're taught so many lies that we don't even know what the truth is at this point. We're trying to give off the truth, and with our news articles and stories that we cover, and really trying to educate the Black community. But there's so much lies that we've been taught since we were very young, that is programmed into our brains right now, especially when it comes to your self-esteem, self-worth, your identity, where you came from. Those are things that are very important to the psychological well-being when you're young, and you're trying to find out who you are and what your identity is. So when we're sending them to schools and we're having these demons as teachers, they're not looking to have our kids' best interests. They have their kind best interests. And so we have to be there and combat that. And that is very stressful. And I can't imagine having multiple children and having to go to multiple schools and do that. So with just one kid, it's hard. I can't imagine if I had more. Also, I'm going to try to do more videos within the next couple of months. And even I've been uploading some old videos that were never on this channel, that were on my channel that got taken down, and I'm still having I'm still getting strikes on my account, and I'm still getting, you know, attacks, and that's frustrating too, and that's hard, and it doesn't really motivate me to make more videos, but I mean it should, because clearly I'm pushing some buttons, and I'm you know, you only do that when you're telling truth and someone believes what you're saying. And I do feel that responsibility to help my community and to you know, get the truth out there as much as possible, but I have to put my mental well-being first, and then I can do that, because if I'm not mentally healthy and mentally sound, and I'm just overwhelmed with this shit show that is life, then I can't do anything. I'm not helpful to anyone at that point. So it's you know, whenever I even, like, I'll go on my phone and there's these just random news feeds from like Fox News and CNN and stuff, and it's just a bunch of Donald Trump Twitter, and I can't, when I think of where we're at in this world, and you know, our president is running amok on a social media site, I throw my hands up and I say I'm done, because it's a shit show. It's not even real. It's not realistic. This life doesn't seem real to me at all, and so it's really hard to function in it and pretend that it's real. And I'm trying to figure out what this existence even is, because it's a joke. Like, a joke that's not even funny. You know, you have news anchors talking about how ISIS got a hold of them, and you know, took responsibilities for some middle-aged demon shooting up whatever. It's unrealistic, okay? But we don't have people using their brains and thinking for themselves and realizing what a load of crap they're being fed. And so that's frustrating, because I just wonder, you know, how many people are not in reality? How many people are not thinking for themselves, have no critical thinking skills? Because it's so, it seems like more people don't get it. More people don't want to think. More people want to sit there and think that ISIS is DMing the news media, or I don't know, or they're hitting them up on Twitter or Facebook, or maybe they have their direct line. But this is the second time that I've noticed that happen, and it's so ridiculous and so unfounded and non-truthful, and they never bring their receipts. They never show you where this is coming from. Show us a message. Show us on their Twitter where they came and told you that they're taking responsibility for something. They never do that. The public never asks them to do that. And at this point, it's getting ridiculous to me. One of the things is, if YouTube is always deleting my channels or flagging my stuff or putting strikes on my account, you can't go on Facebook and say anything that is pro-black or anything like that without your page getting taken down. But they'll go on the news and say that ISIS has 13 Twitter accounts and, you know, 5 or 6 Facebook accounts. You can't delete them. You can't trace them. Like, it's not, things aren't adding up. And when things don't add up and they don't make sense, for me, it's frustrating, and it makes me feel like out of control, and like I really need things to make a little bit of sense, just even a tiny bit of sense, that I can say, okay, I can see how that could be true. But this stuff means nothing. There's no truth. I can't find a tiny bit of truth in it. I can't see how it can make sense to anyone. And so, I don't know. Again, I am gonna start making more videos eventually. I'm gonna try, but I just want everyone to know that, you know, I am still in the fight, and I believe in the Black community, that we will eventually win. I have no idea. Well, honestly, I don't even know if it's going to be this lifetime, but I'm hoping that majority of Black people, not just in America, but globally, will wake up, and we'll see where that takes us when that happens. But thank you guys for watching this video, and everyone that is stuck with my channel even though I haven't been posting. I really appreciate it, and I thank you guys, and I will start posting soon. Okay, I'm not gonna like say a certain time or a day, but it's gonna happen. Okay, so thank you guys, and have a nice day.